Say hello to all your fans, Lou. You're just going to jump up here and not say hello to your fans? All the people in the comment section who say, I only watch Luna because of Lucy. Lucy Saranova. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, this is Lucy. She insists on being here, so she's going to be here. If you are new here, hello, my name is Luna, and I am a witch, and I do witchy shit. I do astrology and other witchy shit. And if you're returning, welcome. How are you? You might be like, whoa, Luna, you got off the floor. Good job. Thank you. It's been rough. I did get off the floor, and I'm in a chair today. So we're doing the most. We're going all out, okay? I also bought these 2 rings yesterday. This one is a triple moon. Lucy, do not go up there. There are lit candles. You can go up there, but you're not going to touch the candles. Okay, can you promise me you won't touch the candles? These cats, love touching candles. And I don't love when they do that. You can stand up. Okay, well, she's done. Anyway, and this is a Labradorite. I've been really feeling drawn towards Labradorite, which is interesting that I haven't been into it before because it's a really beautiful crystal, but recently I've been feeling a big pull to it, so I'm not sure what that means, but we're going with it. So, it is Libra season. I hope you guys are excited. I'm pretty pumped. I hope Virgo season was really good for you guys, but I am excited for Libra season because, and I'll talk about it, obviously, in this video, but Libra season is so beautiful. It's so fun and pretty and just good. For those of you who don't know me, feel free to subscribe if you like, and like the video if you like. And also, if you like me, you can follow me on Instagram at Luna Saranova. I'm also on Twitter at Luna Saranova. And I also have a podcast called Good Witch, Bad Bitch, where we talk more about, the more into witchcraft, more into, the daily stuff. Someone commented and was like, why are you doing so many hauls? Stop. And I was like, I'm sorry. If you don't want to see hauls, go to my podcast, because I talk about just theory and witchy things and information. So it's a lot more information-based, communication-based. It's a lot less floofy with hauls and whatnot, but this video is very information-based, which is why I'm upset that I'm talking so much, because we've got a lot to go through. But yes, so I have my podcast. If you'd like to listen to that, I highly recommend it. And also, if you love me so much and would love to see me prosper and thrive and get a little good out of it, feel free to join my Patreon. We are doing a book club for Libra season. The day I'm filming this, I do not know what book we have chosen. We will choose tomorrow, so when I'm editing, I will put the book that we chose to book club. If you'd like to join that, it just has to be the $10 tier or more. But I also have a $5 tier if you just want to support me and get access to early videos and podcasts, and also just some behind the scenes. You also get to vote on stuff and other goodies. I can't remember, but check it out. Okay, enough of that. So let's get into it. So happy Libra season. Let's talk about my first thing. In all these videos, they have a very structured way of going. So if this is your first astrology video, I will kind of explain what I'm doing. But if you've been here for a while, then you kind of know what I'm doing. So the first thing I like to start off with is what is the importance of being aware of the sign that we're in, and what is the importance of feeling the energy of this zodiac sign. So we are all affected by the planets and by the movements happening. We are a piece of the solar system, right? So it's all relationships. And in the same way that a full moon affects us, or our birth chart affects us, or the moon affects the waves' currents. Ooh, bad look. The tides. That's just a fancy way of saying tides, for those of you who are not science majors. So we're all affected by this astrological occurrence. And as with Mercury in retrograde, which we're into it by the time you're watching this video. Whew. We are affected by these things happening, and if we know what to expect and what to look out for and what to embrace, then it's just an easier flow overall. It's just better for all of us because we're aware. Mercury retrograde, for example, hey, I might need to explain myself better, and I might need to think twice before I respond, and I might need to just double check things because communication is going to be a little whack. I might interpret something the wrong way, or I might not make myself clear. So having that knowledge beforehand just like makes things better and easier. So you're not just like, man, why is like no one getting what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why it's important to look at what sign we are in and see what themes might be going on. So with that, the first thing that I would ask you guys to do is to figure out where Libra is in your birth chart. Now I will just like plug it in there that if you are like, birth charts are so confusing, like how do I read this? Like I want to learn more. Well, I know a very good astrologer. If you'd like an astrology reading with me, that is also in the description below. It's not necessary, just if you're wanting something that will help you understand your birth chart even more, and it's just crazy capacity that it has within it. I'm your girl, I gotcha. But if you are able to just look at your birth chart, go to astro.com. I don't recommend using CoStar. For example, if you don't have any planets in Libra, CoStar just like won't tell you. So you won't know which house it's in. So go to a place where you can see the wheel, or I think even like Astro Cafe is pretty good too, where it'll tell you which sign is in which house. So what you're going to want to do is look at where Libra is in your birth chart. So which house is it in? And then after that, after you find the house, say it's in your 7th house, woo! So the next step is to figure out which planets are in Libra, if any. No worries if there are none. That just means that it's going to be less of an important time. Like there's not going to be anything really super affected. Do see if your Chiron or your North Node is in Libra, because those are important. Also your MC or your IC. Those are not planets, but those are still very important, as is your ascendant and your descendant. So having that knowledge, I will put my trusty dusty wheel of houses here. You can check out which house Libra is in for you, and you can know that those corresponding elements will be present in your life a lot more this month, and we'll play with that Libra energy. So a lot of those themes of helping others, being diplomatic, being friendly, reaching out, making friends, will have a lot to do with the area that it's in your chart. For example, if Libra is in your 10th house, during this season, this might be about networking and collaborating with people in your field, because the 10th house represents your career and your public image. So that's just an example, but you can go so much more in depth and also add in the elements of if you've got any planets or any fun things happening in Libra as well. For those of you who do not know, Libra season is September 22nd to October 22nd or 23rd. So let's go ahead and talk about the basic information about Libra. So Libra is an air sign, meaning it is all about the thinking and the intellect and the flowing and being very quick-witted and, a bit more brainy, a bit more thoughtful, I guess. And they are also a cardinal sign like Aries, so they're very, very, they're the leader. They're not afraid to be not the center of attention, but they're not afraid to take arms. With Libra, though, instead of Aries, a fun little thing, because Libra and Aries are actually opposite of each other on the birth chart wheel. Aries is ruling the 1st house of the self, and Libra rules the 7th house of others. So it's the me versus the we. So whereas Aries is taking charge and leading and being the leader themselves and is like a little bit independent and a little bit selfish sometimes. I'm saying that as an Aries, don't worry. Libras are taking that charge for others and doing it to help like reduce conflict. They are all about anti-confrontational energy, like helping others, making it just a very nice environment. Like I said, they rule the 7th house. So the 7th house is all about others and relationships, marriages, business partnerships, love, and yeah, it also is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty and all things good. The symbolism for Libra is the scales, like the balance scales. So it's about that judgment, that diplomatic, trying to balance the scales, trying to make everybody happy, trying to help the world, and being very, just being that leader in the sense of, I need to help change the world. And a very, very interesting, surprising fact about Libra is in the masculine-feminine view of astrology, they are technically masculine because air signs are masculine. And this was very surprising to me when I found out, because Libras are being ruled by Venus, they're so pretty and they're so like soft and delicate and feminine. But the masculine, it is not traditional, like how we view gender binaries. It's the yin and the yang. It's that right and the left brain. So Libras, yes, they are soft and delicate and beautiful. They are also very much go-getters and very much, they're doing. They're the putting out. They're the doing rather than the receiving. You know what I mean? So some things that we know about our typical Libras. So they are very social. They are loving everyone. They are the image of just like a very pretty girl who is just nice to everybody and just very kind. Just a very good person. They're all about harmony and justice with the scales. And they're very intelligent, but they are not only intelligent, they're also emotionally intelligent. They're very socially aware. And they're just known for being very charismatic, beautiful, fun. Their downsides are that they are very anti-confrontation. So they will like go through so much to not create discomfort within anyone. So they can oftentimes be people pleasers, and they can be they can drain their own energy a lot by trying to help others. They're pacifists. They don't want to fight. They don't think violence solves anything. They are all about love and making everything okay. I always like to share with you guys some colors that I and other astrologers associate Libra with. Now I always like to say, like, obviously there are colors that we just like take as Libra colors, but I highly encourage you to see what your own associations are with Libra, because you might feel like yellow is a super Libra color, and I get that, like I understand that. But you might not find that on like lots of astrology books. But going with your own associations is good, because that's already a psychological thing in your head. So I highly recommend you do that also. But some of the colors that I think of are pink, green, and light blue. So I'm wearing this bright pink lipstick. I never really wear pink lipstick. Except for Libra season brings it out in me. It really does. It makes me feel like Avril Lavigne right now. I've got like all this dark stuff and then like bright pink lips. But yeah, so that's what I think of. Green, it's very much Venus and pretty and like flowy, but also for me, light blue, which is not something I see on a lot of astrologers' websites or books. I just associate light blue because it's kind of throat chakra energy, but it's just very much like, it makes me feel calm and safe, which I think is Libra's goal. Now, I always like to connect our current sign to the sign that we just left, because I do view astrology as cyclical by nature, in the same way that our natal chart is a wheel and we have the houses in a wheel. It's all connected, it's all flowing, and it's telling a story. So we just left Virgo season, right? And Virgos and Libras are not all that different. They're all about helping others. They're all about making people happy and beauty. And the main difference for me, I guess, in my way of thinking, is Virgo is very much, they are not afraid to be a bit blunt and be a bit forward with you, all with the intention of helping you, but they're in no way anti-confrontation. Like, they're fine with confrontation because they think it's helpful. So that's the main difference that we'll see, is that Libra season, we're going to feel a lot more like confrontation's not necessary. We can come at this from a loving angle, being very peaceful about things, but still in that for the people. I think Libras are a bit more like personal, rather than like Virgo is more looking in a bigger view at how we can help. Libras are more focused on their everyday interactions and helping those closest to them. So something I wanted to throw in starting this Libra season, I haven't done this in my other videos, but I thought this is really cool. I can talk about some icons of this sign. Some people we might see in pop culture who I think really represent the sign. So for Libra, there are two celebrities who I think kind of represent Libra well, that I think everyone will probably know. The first one is probably the most famous Libra, at least in current pop culture, and that is Kim Kardashian. Okay, she is known for beauty, like that's her thing. And I can't say anything about how she is in her personal life, but she does seem pretty docile, like pretty chill, not super aggressive or anything, but she is definitely known for her beauty. She's definitely famous for her image, which I think is definitely a Libra thing. And a male example is Zac Efron. Not necessarily the smartest of the bunch, not known for his, he didn't make Tesla or anything, but he is known for being really fun. He has a documentary that I watched where he's just like adventuring, ? And he's just very, very fun and flowy and like very much, I think he could come off as an airhead, maybe. I think that's kind of a mean term, and I don't mean it in a mean way. I just mean it in a, just kind of like aloof, but in a fun way. Just like having a good time and not really worried, just making sure everyone's having fun. And my favorite, like, YouTuber for the longest time in my life was, like, my favorite YouTuber, Carly Bible. She's a beauty guru, and she is a Libra. I think she is a really good example of Libra because she does have that elegance and that beauty and that softness and the subtlety, and is like never been in any YouTube drama, which I think is good. So moving on to my rituals, my daily activities that can help you bring Libra into your everyday life this season. The first thing, I guess this is not an everyday activity, unless. And this is to throw a party with friends and make this about appreciation and love of each other. This is a really good thing because Libras are all about their friends. You can cook food for each other and play games, or give each other gifts, and you can make this a regular thing where you just simply go on friend dates a lot if you just want to go get coffee like once a week with a friend. I think that's a really great way to bring Libra energy into your life this month because, like I said, Libras are just known for being all about their friends and all about the people they love and just really happy. And so I think this is a great time to show appreciation to our friends. We may have gotten a little work heavy in Virgo season, so now's the time to kind of kick back, have a good time, and spend time with those you love. Similarly, my next option is to go do a group yoga or meditation with your friends. This is not something I've ever done, but I have seen people talk about it, and I'm so intrigued by, like, meditation with friends. I guess I do meditation with my husband. He's a friend. He's a good dude. But, you know, like, groups of friends doing meditations together, it just seems so nice. It seems like such a Libra thing. And I think any of these activities where you're really getting into your higher self, you're getting into your spirit, you're raising the vibration, doing that with other people, it just feels so much more high vibe, honestly. Of course, we are going to be ruled by Venus in this time, which I'm a Taurus rising, so I am naturally ruled by Venus, so I can tell you it's pretty good. So I would recommend that you indulge yourself and find art and beauty and just really play with what you love, play with pleasure and the senses and all things that light up your heart. You can see live music, go to theater, play with your fashion senses, learn some fun makeup tricks, just anything that is artistic and feels beautiful to you, because being ruled by Venus, we'll be very focused on beauty and love, what brings us pleasure, what makes us feel happy, the finer things in life. So this is your ticket to indulge in those. Libra is represented by the scales of power, the scales of balance. So this is a really good time to find harmony and balance within your own life. And this is very simple. This can just be an awareness of what feels good to you, what's out of balance in your life, because we are being called to, check in on that balance. And yes, Libra is usually about balance for everybody, for the people, but I think it's good to take this as, a personal thing as well and see what you can balance in your life and what you can stand up for in your own life. And similarly, you can extend this to a wider audience and make this a time to find balance within the world in whatever way you can. So you can speak up about an issue that you're passionate about. Libras don't want to fight, but they do, like I said, represent justice. So if there is something that you feel like needs some power behind it, needs some balancing, and you want to spread like peaceful awareness, or, as an Aries, I do allow you to do non-peaceful awareness. But in Libra season, if you want to stay to it, that could be donating, just spreading awareness, talking to people who are directly affected by the issue, or even just like volunteering, because, those are all very loving ways to show support for an issue. Now, I always like to share with you guys some crystals that represent the energy of the season that you can meditate with, or simply carry around with you, or even just like save a picture of it in your phone and you can just look at it every so often. So the first crystal that I will be talking about is opal, and this is the October birthstone. Opal represents freedom, independence, optimism, and creativity. So it's a great crystal for Libra because it really just kind of encompasses the energy of Libra. So if you're a Libra and you want to rep your sign, or if you're feeling a bit disconnected from the Libra energy and you need a little extra push into feeling that, I highly recommend opal. The next crystal is Amazonite, and this is a throat chakra crystal. So this is mainly for allowing the freedom of expression and the ability to speak your honest truth. And I think this is an important crystal for Libras and for those of you who seem to have difficulties with expressing your truth, because oftentimes for Libras, they are so concerned with other people and pleasing everyone that they don't always speak their truth and they don't always express their needs because they're so worried about everybody else. So to not fall into that, I think Amazonite is a really good crystal. Then we've got smoky quartz, which I feel like I recommend in like every astrology video, but I love it, and I think it's a great crystal because it dispels negative energy, specifically mental like negativity. So if you're feeling like lots of self-sabotaging, lots of imposter syndrome, lots of just negative thoughts, this is a great crystal. And again, kind of similar to Amazonite, like just because Libra is constantly helping others, usually they're pretty empathetic, so our empathy might feel higher this month. They're picking up a lot of other people's issues. So having that smoky quartz is really good just to kind of cleanse any negativity out. And lastly, you guessed it, rose quartz. Literally everybody needs a rose quartz. I will never tell you that you need to go buy crystals, but I think everybody needs a rose quartz. I really do. Rose quartz, you guys probably know, this is heart chakra energy. This is all about love, self-love, compassion, helping you open your heart. So this is quintessential Libra energy. But this will also help you with your own personal self-love as well. I always like to give y'all a little music, so I make a playlist every astrology season with music that I feel encompasses the sign of the season. So this is my Libra season playlist. If you have Spotify, go check it out. I'll leave it in the description. I just feel like music affects my mood so much and can help me get into an energy. So, for example, I'm very introverted, so because Libra is so social, if I'm forcing myself to go to a social event this Libra season, I might turn on this playlist, hope that it gives me some energy, hope that it kind of gets rid of my crazy introverted self and allows me to open up and be this social butterfly. So yeah. And I always like to share with you guys some Glamour Magick tips. Libra is a great season for Glamour Magick because it is ruled by Venus, like I said, the planet of love and beauty, the goddess of love and beauty. So this is a great time to get into Glamour Magick if you are not already. I talk about Glamour Magick a lot on here, have a whole playlist of Divine Feminine and Glamour Magick videos. But some tips I have for you guys. First of all, I will say, last year I made a Libra season makeup and hair tutorial, which I thought was so cute. It did not pop off last year like I thought it would, but maybe it will this year. I think it's so cute, and I think it really embodies like the social butterfly and the confidence and the soft and delicateness of Libra. So I hope you guys check that out. I will put it here, and I will also link it down below. So that's fun if you want to do that. But also, I think this is a great time to go all out. Like this is a time to try some new stuff, to have the confidence to just do some things that are fun. Just like, I feel like Leo season was the time to do your crazy shit and like rock it. But I feel like this is the time to just have fun and just like go for it Not even like, oh, I look so sexy. More like, this is fun. Let me just throw some glitter here and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, more spontaneous and just for the hell of it, rather than wanting anything in return. Highly recommend watching some beauty tutorials. Like I said, Carly Bible is a Libra herself, so that might be really good. Become your own makeup artist. Have fun with it. Play around with bold and fun colors and designs and shapes and textures, and play that into your clothing as well if you would like. You know, in my Libra video, I wore like a pink wig, which is fun. So, I mean, just doing those things that are just a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but they're just fun. You know what I mean? So, that is all for this video. I know that was a lot. I hope you guys were able to follow along and learn something from this. I really appreciate you guys for staying up with me. It's a little bit late over here, so my lighting's a little strange. It's dark outside. So I appreciate spending this time with you guys, and I really hope you learned a little something about Libra season, and I hope you're excited. But other than that, like I said, feel free to get a tarot or astrology reading with me if you want a one-on-one coaching or reading with me. I'll leave that in the description, as well as my Patreon, and as well as the Spotify playlist and all the stuff that I said I would leave in the description. It'll probably be there. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!